starters orders, and we are green light racing. Victoria Dillon with an awesome start. It looks like the 120, your points champion in this junior girls 9 to 13-year-old. She's going to try and go to the outside of the 609 of Victoria Dillon. So it looks like she will end up making the pass right there for the first place position.
Looks like Cecily Bernacci moved into the third spot here on the opening lap as Kendall makes that 90-degree right-hand turn off the FXR corner and starts to pull away a little bit now as they head into the Ram Trucks rhythm section. Again, these 600 sleds in these transition classes, they use the electronic module in the engine compartment as a throttle block to dial it back so they can't get the full power. Gives them the feel of the big sled without having a power band that's a little bit too much to manage. Ava McCurdy now rolling the outside here as she has moved around Victoria Dillon to move into the second position as we complete the first lap here in this one. So she'll go chasing after Kendall Rose, and here comes Ava, big head of steam, rolling up on the outside here, coming into the Arctic Cat corner. Ava's got preferred line here if she can keep the run going on the outside. Kendall gives her some room. They're bar to bar off the FXR turn, but Ava on the power will have the lead here by maybe a sled length as she gets a really good run through this Ram Trucks rhythm section.
Yeah, at the beginning and coming into the FXR rhythm section, Kendall actually kind of bobbled, so that opened the door a lot for Ava McCurdy. But here comes Kendall Rose, a little bit of redemption coming into that first place position. Ava will go to the outside while Kendall goes to the inside. Let's see what they can do here as they drag race out of the corner, down over the AMS, through the Nielsen Enterprise, straight away over the AMSOIL finish line. It's still Kendall Rose, and they will still go side by side coming into the U.S. Air Force rhythm section. But here comes Ava McCurdy, and she will take that race lead over the 120 of Kendall Rose.
So McCurdy will scoot away here by about 3 sled lengths coming off the FXR turn. Took about a half a lap to execute the pass, but she gets it done. But if she makes a mistake here, and these Ram Trucks or Skidoo rhythm sections, Kendall Rose is right there. And Kendall's actually been faster through the Skidoo section than Ava, which could catch her back up. And we could have a nice close run to the finish here, depending on what kind of a launch that Kendall can get coming into this section of the track here. Ava's up on the outside as they will come down off the quick trip corner for the final time. Kendall's not going to have a comeback move as Ava blasts through the Nielsen Enterprises rhythm section for the last time. And comes to the white flag, okay. Sorry, thought that was going to be the checkered flag coming out here, so.
Yeah, but Ava still about 2 sled lengths. She's about 1.5 seconds in front of Kendall Rose. So any little mistake, Kendall's going to be right there. But Ava, very strong rider. She was very strong in her heats earlier today, but she's definitely making it happen right now.
Yeah, Ava was the number 3 qualifier coming into this final, as she makes her way through the Ram Trucks rhythm section here for one more trip. Heads down into the Skidoo rhythm section now. A little flat there before that set of doubles that these riders can't quite get the double-double through there. And now, well, look at this. Ava got held up by the lapper, Knudsen, and here comes the run to the finish. Ava goes to the outside, Kendall to the inside. Ava goes off track.
Yeah, that was an absolute devastating. Oh my goodness, that was an absolute devastating thing that happened to Ava. Tough luck. Wow, that was absolutely crazy. But Kendall Rose gets it by 1 second. Literally, that was just one simple mistake. I know Ava's probably just not the happiest right now, but stuff happens. It is racing, but you know, she still has a podium position. But Kendall Rose, your points champion, clinches the first place over the number 42 of Ava McCurdy. Then we'll have Victoria Dillon, Cecily Bernacci, and Riley Nowazak finishing out your top 5.
Victoria, talk a little bit about this race specifically and what the challenge was for you.
Well, I got the whole shot and I was in first to the finish line. Then Kendall Rose got me, and the track was really hard, and I hit a few holes in the back section there, and it was a fun race.
And who helped you out today?
My mom, my dad, my grandma and grandpa, everybody watching at home, friends and family, LRR, Quick Wicks, Snoko, FXR, Skidoo, Quick Wick, Race Ready Customs, my mechanic gourd, FXR, Speedworks, Anana, and everybody that I forgot. Thank you.
Well, congratulations on your third place finish.
Thank you.
What were you thinking right as you got that white flag?
I saw the lapper in front of me, and I came over the tabletop, just knew that this was last lap, so keep my feet on, drive smart, and don't let Kendall get around me. And then we got into the rhythm section, and I saw the lapper in front of me, and I was just hoping she'd not take the line that she did, and then we ended up just getting bobbled up. I ended up off the track, and stuff happened, so I got next year for Women's Pro next year, so I'll come out flying in there. So
Excited to hear that. Who helped you out today?
Bike Performance, Fox got my shocks just dialed in for me. FXR for amazing gear. Studboy Traction, Northland Concrete. I can't think. Science Express. Atlas Neck Brace, everyone else that I forgot, thank you.
Well, congratulations on your second place to that first place. So what were you thinking? What was the mentality throughout that race just to get it on the last chance?
Just never give up, and you never know what can happen to who's in front of you. And luckily I just got by her and won.
And who helped you out today?
My mom, my dad, clutching for me, I don't know. Locally aided trucking, Christian Brothers, CNA Pro Skis, Zanstra Motorsports, Betsy from Christian Brothers, FXR, Venom, Speedworks, and everybody else.
Well, congratulations on your win today.
There's the start here for the transition 8 to 10 final. Breaking out 3 wide, almost 4 wide. One sled down on top of the Emsoil finish line jump, and we've got a little bit of a pile up there. A couple of other riders sliding their sled sideways to get out of the way there and avoid contact. We'll see if the green stays out or if they're going to red flag this one. Right now, Jimmy Stanisic has the advantage, so he's hoping that the race continues as he will bounce through the Ram Trucks rhythm section. And it looks like second spot is going to be Victoria Dillon and Camden Duffy from the back row, fighting it out for a podium spot here on the takeoff lap.
Yeah, Victoria Dillon, your third place rider, right from the junior girls class, now running in the third place spot in this, riding in this transition 8 to 10-year-olds. But now she just made the pass for the second place spot. Yellow flag out, so no jumping, no passing. That means Cody Moras does have to move back just a little bit, and so that's gonna have to damper him on that right there.
So Stanisic making it past the yellow flag zone. Victoria Dillon continuing to hold on to the second position as we watch the battle behind him here working their way through. It's Cody Morris now has company alongside in a side-by-side battle for third for the moment. Stanisic has a slow rider ahead, and 2 sleds drop off the racing surface on the backside. So they've got to be careful that they rejoin without making any forward progress. And that's going to shuffle the deck a little bit here for the field when they come back around this time behind your leader, Stanisic. So Stanisic staying out of trouble where he is.
Yeah, but Cody Moras tried to get back on the track, and I think that he fell back off the track and then fell off of his sled, so now he has to get that restarted. So that's going to give Victoria Dillon a little bit more of a bigger lead over the third place rider of Lincoln Meyer. Rylan Nilsson in that fourth place position. Then we'll have Zach Miller and Tristan Hinton Owen ID in sixth place.
Yeah, Owen in sixth place. Remember, as long as Stanisic finishes in front of Owen ID, he locks up the championship. Something would have to happen to Jimmy here, and Owen would need to win this race to be able to leapfrog him in the point standings and get the class championship. So right now, Stanisic just wants to hit his lines, stay on the sled, keep it smooth, keep it steady.
Yeah, Jimmy's running a fantastic race right now. Yellow flag out. You can see the rider that was off the corner. That was Cody Moras. He was running in your third place position. But looks like Lincoln Myers kind of starting to close that gap between him and Victoria Dillon, but there's only 1 lap left to go. Let's see if he can make the move right here or if she can stay ahead of him. But once again, Jimmy Stanisic is about 4.5 seconds in front of the 6:09 Ski-Doo of Victoria Dillon.
He'll scoot to the outside here, coming off the Arctic Cat corner and into the FXR turn. Dillon staying on that outside lane as well, trying to keep the momentum up. Jimmy gets a quick glance over his shoulder there to see if anybody's behind him. Victoria Dillon is 4.5 seconds back, so Jimmy can now just pace forward, not worry about what's going on behind him, and just ride this one out. And again, with the win, he'll lock up the transition 8-10 championship for the 2021 AMSOIL Championship Snowcross powered by Ram Truck season.
Looks like there is a yellow flag. That was your 4th place rider of Rylan Nilsson that just went down in the Ram Trucks rhythm section. So pretty disappointing for him. He was running so good and only 1 place out of a podium position, but coming across the AMSOIL finish line right now, Jimmy Stanisic will take your race win. Looks like Victoria Dillon, a girl out here running with the boys, she will be taking the 2nd place spot. Looks like Lincoln Myers gonna be in 3rd. Zach Miller, and then looks like it's going to be Owen ID finishing in 5th.
Lincoln, a very technical, demanding track for you guys. What would you say the hardest part for you was?
Like all the holes, they were huge, and all the roofs because you couldn't see anything. So yeah.
And who helped you out today?
God and my brothers and my mom and dad and Jerry Hill and all my friends and Fly, Ski-Doo, Rock Speed Effects, USI Skis, and everybody else I forgot.
Congratulations on your 3rd place finish.
Thank you.
Races, what do you think the challenging part about that is?
Well, after when you come off the track at the final, you have to go straight to the line, and if you have to go to tech, you have to pause that and go straight to your next race, and it's just a lot to handle.
Well, you made it up here for both podiums. Who helped you out today?
I got to do a big thanks to my mom, my dad, my mechanic Gord, my grandparents, everybody watching at home, friends and family, LRR, Quick Wicks, FXR, Ski-Doo, OGs, Stud Boy, Race Ready Customs, and everybody I forgot, thank you.
Well, congratulations on your 2nd place.
Thank you.
What was something that you learned in your heats that you were able to apply and win this race?
Just try to double through the back section or front section.
And who helped you out today?
My mom, dad, sister, Zad's, Climbins, Laurier's, Climb, BuyPowerSportsGear.com, and everybody else forgot. Thank you.
Well, congratulations on your win today.
All right, about to go under starters orders. Junior 14-15 final here at the AMSOIL Snowcross National, presented by the U.S. Air Force and Nielsen Enterprises. And the whole shot does not go to Hegman per se, but by the time they go over the AMSOIL finish line jump, he is busted out in front. And he'll go to the outside here, coming around the turn. He's got company coming to the inside. That is, I believe, Connor Campbell that is going step for step with him here.
Yeah, that's the 906 actually of Creighton Dillon. Looks like he will make it really good through the rhythm section. His sister just ran out here with the boys and also in the junior girls and did very well. Let's see if he can do the same here in this 14-15 race. Hegman will go outside while Creighton goes inside, but here comes Colley getting up into the mix.
Yeah, Josh Connolly was out there toward the front at the start and kind of got into a little schmoz down there where everybody was trying to run the inside piece of real estate. Going into the Arctic Cat corner, now with room to operate, Josh is going to go downstairs here looking for 2nd from Creighton Dillon, and that's going to allow Dominic Hegman to pull away by a little bit here as he gets back into this Ram Trucks rhythm section. Oh, and over he goes.
Yeah.
Stuck the nose.
Yeah, Dominic Hegman off of his sled, but there goes Creighton Dillon and Josh Conley. They will go side by side as they go into the Ski-Doo rhythm section. Creighton's gonna go, looks like he's gonna go to the outside while Josh Conley goes the inside. Let's see what they can do here as they go around the quick chip corner. Looks like he will still have about a couple sled lengths in front of him. This time by, they will be halfway through the race. So Creighton Dillon still out front right now, your race leader. Looks like Dominic Hegman is back in fourth, so fifth. So Connor Campbell now moved up. Here is a replay of the crash. Looks like he just got a little bit, yeah, it looks like his nose dug into the ground. Just kind of unfortunate the way that it happened, but that is a part of racing. But back out front, we still have the 906 of Creighton Dillon, now stretching his race lead, probably about 3 to 4 seconds in front of Josh Conley. But Connor Campbell right on Josh Conley. Let's see if he can make any more ground up. He just has to stay smart and make sure that he runs this race good. But 2 laps left to go for the 906 of Creighton Dillon on the Ski-Doo.
So Creighton works out of the Arctic Cat corner here, keeping it smooth, runs the outside to keep the momentum up, coming off the FXR corner. And again, Connolly about 5.5 seconds back, then it's about 3 seconds back to Connor Campbell in third. Hegman has worked his way back up to fourth, so he's going to try to salvage a podium out of this when he is right now about 1.5 seconds back of Connor Campbell. So he's trying to get up there and maybe get back that podium spot after crashing out while leading in this one. Meanwhile, coming down here, there's your race leader, Creighton Dillon, coming to the white flag. So final lap getting underway here in this junior 14 to 15 final.
Yeah, Creighton this time by after he crossed the Amsoil finish line and Josh Conley crossed. Looks like Creighton is about 7 seconds ahead of Josh, so he's definitely feeling comfortable and he's making some ground up. And your second through fourth actually are kind of getting closer together, about probably a couple sled lengths. But here comes Dominic Hegman. He's gonna go to the inside of Connor Campbell, trying to make a move. Let's see if he can get the job done right now. But your race winner, Creighton Dillon, looks like Dominic Hegman will end up making the pass over Connor Campbell. So it's going to be Josh Conley, Dominic Hegman, Connor Campbell, and then looks like Steven Max is going to be finishing out in the 5th place position.
Dominic, I feel like every time I talk to you in this class, you crash, have to get back up, and work so hard to get on this podium. So what was it about today that allowed you to get up into this 3rd place?
You know, when I crashed, I just tried to get back up and keep going. I wanted to be on the box for, I'm really happy I got this championship, and I just want to be up here for it.
And who helped you out today?
Dad and Angel, my mom and Jonathan, my whole entire family and friends for coming out. Boss Racing, Jamie Cheney, Kerry DeCua Skidoo, Ryan Duncan with Gassick Gear, Dylan and Jesse for helping out with my sled every time I crash, FXR, Eli Epling, Taylor Cole, Jason Freeland, Travis Hilmerson, and the LP school.
Well, congratulations on your 3rd place and your championship.
The roost was pretty bad. I was just trying to find the right spots to swipe my goggles.
And who helped you out today?
My mom, my dad, Skidoo, Amsoil, Rock Speed FX, Fox, Goodwin Performance, and Derek for giving me some signals because I'm a pretty stupid rider.
Well, you got up here, got the 2nd place, so congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Probably in this back section right here. I looked at it a lot. I was out there probably 30 minutes before my moto, just scoping it out. And just got a clean double in and just double all the way through.
And who helped you out today?
Quick, London Recreational, Mike Schmidt, Speedworks, my mom, my dad, FXR, OG, Stud Boy, MPA, Skidoo, and everybody else. Thank you so much.
Well, congratulations on your win.
Hunter Lassie, Kendall Rose, Carter Myron, Camden Duffy, and Cameron Rose. And we are off and running in this junior 10 to 13 final. And a good little battle for the lead here at the start. Give it to the 313 of Tanner Johnson coming off the inside and trying to ramp around the outside. One of the Arctic Cat sleds looks like that might be the 159 of Colin Taggart, trying to get an early run here at the race leader.
Yeah, for sure is, but Colin Taggart's not letting Tanner Johnson get too far away from him. He's right there with them, but here comes Cameron Cole peeping into your screen, and they're about a half a sled length all in between each other. So Cameron, definitely a pusher and a charger, but here comes the 450 of Kenny Goicke. So he is right there with the top 3. And he's gonna try and make the pass over Cameron Cole. Let's see if he can make it stick, and he's trying to go for Colin Taggart right now.
Trying to thread the needle there, and fortunately the lane opened up for him to get through the middle. Cole comes back though on the inside. Oh, huge endo for Colin Taggart, who is running in the 2nd position. So that'll give the Tanner Johnson sled a little bit of breathing room here over the battle for second, which has now been claimed by Cameron Cole. And Cole is coming hot and coming quick as he tries to catch up here at the end of the Ram Trucks rhythm section. I'll get ready to go into the Skidoo rhythm section. Colin Taggart, by the way, up and walking off the side of the track. They've got the sled righted, and they're going to try to clear that off the track here as the field comes down here to complete the next lap.
Yeah, that was a nasty off for Colin Taggart, but back out front, Tanner Johnson making it happen here in this junior 10-13 final. He is setting fast laps every single lap. He set a 48 for this last lap, while Cameron Cole set a 49.3, so almost a full second faster than your second place rider Tanner Johnson is. So he's definitely going for it right now.
So Tanner heads back down through the Ram Trucks rhythm section. He's got a rider in front of him. That's Kendall Rose on the number 120 sled. And he'll clear it down to the inside of Kendall. And now works his way down into the Polaris turn. And here comes that battle for second right behind him. They're going to keep on going here as they get ready to come down here to the white flag. So Johnson leads as he clears the Emsoil finish line jump. Cole, meanwhile, surrenders the number 2 spot to Goike as they continue their battle. And there's Kenny closing in on your race leader, Tanner Johnson.
But did you just see Isaac Peterson? He popped into the screen, so he actually has the 3rd place spot over Cameron Cole right now. He did end up sticking the pass, but looks like Cameron's going to try and give a little bit more gas, but looks like he cannot quite do it. So Isaac Peterson is going to jump in front of him, actually stretching his lead over Cameron Cole to about a couple of sled lengths. But right now you see on your screen a battle starting to heat up for the last corner right before the checkered flags. Kenny Goike goes to the outside while Tanner Johnson goes the inside. Let's see what Kenny can do right here. He's going to try and drag race to the Amso finish line, and looks like he cannot quite do it because Tanner Johnson did just take the win. So Kenny Goike is going to finish out in second. Isaac Peterson making his way, running a 47.9, fastest lap we've seen this race. Cameron Cole, Brody Searson running out your top 5.
Isaac, with how technical this track is, how were you able to hold on to this 3rd place position?
You had to get every double clean and try not to case or roll them and just find smart and fast lines.
And who helped you out today?
My mom, my dad, my sister, Peterson Family Racing, Ben Jr., everybody in the Polaris trailer, Walker Evans, Maddie, Miss Lore, and Power Mad, FXR for the 6th gear and 60 helmets, and everyone else I forgot. Thank you.
Well, congratulations on your 3rd place. As you were making passes out there, what part of the track were you able to capitalize on the most?
Probably the rhythm section. I felt like I was going pretty fast through there, and the big sweeper down there I had a really smooth line on it.
And who helped you out today?
God, my mom, my dad, Dees Marine, Shepherd Racing, Alex, Fly, and Rocks.
Well, congratulations on your 2nd place finish.
We just got good starts in the final and got a clear track and just rode my own race.
And who helped you out today?
My mom and my dad and Eli for helping me get my sled put together today before the first rounds. Mike Aletti and everyone else from Articat, FXR, CNA Pro Skis, Nitro Lubricants, DK Designs, Mike, Emma, Grandma, Grandpa, and everyone else watching back at home. Thank you.
All right, here's the launch. Stock 200 on track for their last final of the year. And a good little hole shot looks like for Ryan Szymanski. And there goes Giovanni D'Antonio, as D'Antonio will take the lead. And he needs Tristan Hinton to have a bad finish to be able to claim the championship. But it looks like Hinton is trying to come around Szymanski for second. So D'Antonio knows what he's got to do here. Win the race and then let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah, and we see out there, that's the 427 giving Giovanni a little bit of bumping right there going into the FXR corner. That was Sebastian Horton.
Yeah, Seabass hanging on there in the 2nd spot as D'Antonio pulls away a little bit. And Hinton and Ryan Szymanski up there with Tucker Carlson when they came across the Emsoil finish line at the start. Everybody's sorting out a little bit now as the leader, D'Antonio, is broken away, and then the rest of the pack still pretty tight together here behind Sebastian Horton. as they'll roll around the Polaris and Quick Trip corners, come to the end of lap number 1. There's Horton trying to creep the inside lane there, with Szymanski right behind in the 3rd spot as they work their way down this straightaway to the AMSOIL finish line jump.
Yeah, right now your points leader battling for a points battle between your first place rider. Looks like Tristan Hinton now moved up to the 3rd place position over the 27 of Aiden Beckman. So just a couple more positions for him to reach Giovanni and clinch it with a lot of points. But right now he really can't finish worse than 5th, or else he will lose the points championship to Giovanni.
And right now Hinton trying to hang on to a podium position here as D'Antonio continues to lead by a little bit of a gap. And that 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, they're all right together.
Yeah, and it actually looks like Tristan Hinton dropped back into 5th, or 4th, my bad. No, it looks like it actually, yeah, it looks like it is 5th. So we have Giovanni, Sebastian, then looks like Aiden Beckman, Bryce Powers, and then Tristan Hinton. So Tristan cannot finish worse than right here because he will lose the championship.
Yeah, it's going to come right down to the final lap of the season here for this Stock 200 championship as Giovanni D'Antonio makes his way to the white flag. So final lap here in this Stock 200 final. Watching Hinton try to hang on here and perhaps score the championship for the season as D'Antonio heads down into the corner unchallenged. Last time through it was Horton, Powers, Hinton got back to 4th. Got ahead of Aiden Beckman. So that was a key pass there for him. And now he's working on the, looks like the Bryce Powers sled for the number 3 spot as they work their way back down the Ram Trucks rhythm section. Or I should say Hinton is still in the 5th position as we're looking at timing and scoring working its way through here. So Powers is 4th, Hinton is 5th, but D'Antonio is doing what he needs to do to have a shot at the championship here as he will come around off the Quick Trip turn for the final time and head down into this Nielsen Enterprises rhythm section. And he'll buzz along here to the AMSOIL finish line, so he'll take the win in this Stock 200 final. 2nd spot is going to go to Sebastian Horton. It looks like it'll be Szymanski, Powers, and then Hinton as they come across the line. Hinton almost gets the 4th spot, but that 5th place finish should be good enough for him to eke out the championship. We'll double check the math on that.
Bryce, sitting in that 3rd place position, how is the visibility for you?
I don't know.
Did you have fun out there?
Yeah.
Who helped you out today?
My mom, my dad, my grandparents, sisters, Distinctive Drywall and Painting, Dolan Farms, Power Mad, Fly Racing, Recreational Motorsports, and everybody else who I forgot. Thank you.
Well, congratulations on your 3rd place.
I like the rhythm section a lot because if you took it right, you could carry a lot of speed.
And who helped you out today?
My mom, my dad, the Johnson family, the Matthewson Upholstery, Meyer Vet Clinic, Beam Fence Company, Kurt Jones with Affinity Mortgage, Cousin Mike for the graphics, all my friends and family back home, and Brandon Martinson, it's his birthday.
Well, congratulations on your 2nd place.
Thank you.
What were you thinking about on that start line?
Just get the whole shot.
And who helped you out today?
Dave, Kyle, Pauline, Dad, Mom, Jean, Nana, Ferrugia, Red Zotto, Chippewa Banks Valley, Northern Clearing, and that's it.
Well, congratulations on your win today.
And on the takeoff, good launch here for Josh Connolly. Creighton Dillon trying to come alongside.
Yeah, Creighton Dillon did not get the best start, but once again, we've seen this in the 14-15 race. Anything could possibly happen. But looks like Steven Max is trying to challenge Dominic Hegman for the lead, and he will actually take it from him as they go into the Ram rhythm section.
Oh, and do you see the nose dance there for Steven Max's sled in the Ram Trucks rhythm section? Tracks were up off the snow, and it was on the skis, and he rode out of it. But unfortunately, he'll surrender the lead to Hegman, who has a much safer, saner, cleaner trip through the rhythms as I'll come off the quick trip corner here. Now Josh Connolly coming up to challenge Max for second, gets it, and he's blasting right after your race leader Hegman as they cross the line here at the end of lap 1.
Yeah, it looks like Creighton Dillon was able to make it past the 151 of Steven Max, but looks like they kind of will go side by side as they enter the Arctic Cat corner. So that's a battle to watch out for here later on during this race. But once again, Dominic Hegman pretty far ahead of Josh Conley, but looks like Creighton Dillon is going to try and challenge Josh Conley as they go through the Ram rhythm section also.
Meanwhile, down to the end of the back stretch goes your race leader Dominic Hegman as he'll work his way down here through the quick trip corner. Side by side racing for second right behind them as they work their way down the straightaway as Connolly and Dillon continue to have their fight for the runner-up position as they'll work their way back down into the Arctic Cat corner.
Yeah, you can see Creighton fell back just a little bit, probably going through the Nielsen Enterprise rhythm section over the AMSO finish line. So that's going to have Josh Conley about a half a second ahead of Creighton. A little bit of a bobble there, kind of.
Yeah, I thought for a second Dominic was taking the trip off the track.
Yeah, just like he did the race before in the 14-15, but looks like Creighton Dillon did end up making the pass over the number 4 of Josh Conley. Let's see if he can try and catch up to Dominic Hegman, but anything could happen during this race, and he actually did get a really good run coming out of the Nielsen Enterprise, but this time by is this white flag lap, so 1 lap left to go. Ooh, a little bit of a bobble again for Dominic Hegman. You've seen that right there in your screen. That kind of got me a little bit scared here, especially because it was the white flag lap.
By the way, last lap was a 44 flat for Hegman, 42.5 for Creighton Dillon, and here he comes.
Yeah, here comes Creighton Dillon.
And there he goes.
Yeah, he launches past Dominic Hegman, and Dominic knows that he is there, and he's there to win. And so Creighton Dillon going to the inside while Dominic Hegman goes to the outside. Let's see what can happen as they drag race down the Nielsen Enterprise rhythm section. Dominic Hegman off the track, look back on, and looks like Creighton Dillon will take this first place spot. Dominic Hegman finishing in second. Josh Conley, Steven Max, Tanner Zierden, Brandon Height rounding out your field. Man, that was a drag race to the finish.
Probably just trying to stay hydrated and keep my mouth from getting too dry.
And who helped you out today?
My mom, my dad, Skidoo, Amsoil, Rock Speed FX, Fox, Good One Performance, and everyone watching back home.
Well, congratulations. That was one thing that you were constantly reminding yourself.
I was just reminding myself of the championships I wanted to get through, so I just try to ride smooth, don't ride over my head too much, and just keep going.
And who helped you out today?
Dad and Angel, my whole family. Boss Racing for helping me out with these last races. I've had a blast working with them. Jamie Cheney, Carrie DeCua Skidoo, Jesse and Dylan for helping me out with my sled. Ryan Duncan with Gasset Gear, FXR, Eli Epling, Taylor Cole, Jason Freeland, Travis Hilmerson, and the LP School.
Well, congratulations on your second place. Talk me through that last lap as you were able to make that pass on Dominic.
I just caught up to him there at the end in that corner, squared it up. I got the inside drive and double passed him through here.
And who helped you out tonight?
My mom, my dad, OGs, London Rec, Quick Wick, Mike Schmidt, Steve from Speedworks, the Gord for coming out and helping us, FXR, Stud Boy, and everybody else. Thank you so much, and Skidoo.
Well, congratulations on your win today.
Off the line and green. And as they roll through it, it's going to be the 313 to Tanner Johnson who will grab the early lead. Kenny Goike on the inside. Cameron Cole. And they're on the bottom lane as well.
Yeah, you can kind of see Trent Hilmerson. He tried to make that outside line work, and looks like he actually will, because right now he's getting ready to pass Kenny Goike for that second place spot. Kind of dropped back after they hit the first rhythm. But here comes Cameron Cole right next to them, and he's going to try and make it sure he gets a pass through there too.
So the rest of the pack works through behind your race leader as Tanner Johnson will take it up into the Polaris and Quick Trip turns, with Kenny Goike giving chase from the 2 spot. Kenny getting roughed up there a little bit on the outside, hitting the rougher edges of some of those jumps in that Nielsen Enterprises rhythm section, but he wants that outside lane because he wants to carry momentum here into the Arctic Cat corner. Back end of the sled got just a little twisted on him, but now he's going to try to come up alongside Johnson. Takes him to the top of the berm in the FXR turn to hold him at bay. So now to be another long run through this backstretch rhythm section here. First through the Ram Truck section and then the Skidoo section. Cameron Cole, meanwhile, holding on to third over Isaac Peterson and Trenton Hilmerson.
Yeah, that was definitely not a rookie move. That was a very experienced rider move from Tanner Johnson. He knew that Kenny Goike was right behind him, and he actually let him get right up near him so he could push him out just a little bit. And that was actually a very smart move that Tanner Johnson. But right now we see Cameron Cole popping into the picture. He's going to try and challenge Kenny Goike for that second place position. Isaac Peterson is right behind both of them. But here comes Cameron Cole. He's going to jump to the inside of Tanner Johnson. He's going to try and make the pass. Looks like he will make it stick going into the FXR corner. Tanner Johnson will go to the inside. Cameron Cole will stay outside. Let's see what they can do here going through the Ram rhythm section.
Oh, wow, and Goike right there, too. And now Johnson roars back and passes Cameron Cole here at the end of the Ram Truck section. They'll go into the Skidoo section, and now it's Goike's turn to try to get up alongside. We've got a 3-way battle for the win here.
Yeah, it's an absolute crazy race right now. So much battling, and this is definitely a passing track. Cameron Cole getting caught at the top of the corner, but here comes Kenny Goike. But here comes Cameron Cole trying to get to the inside of Tanner Johnson. White flag out. There is only 1 lap left remaining, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of passing happening here this very last lap. A little bit of a bobble here for Kenny Goike. Cameron Cole tries to go to the inside. It looks like Tanner Johnson's going to go to the outside. Let's see who can get this second place spot away from each other. Looks like Tanner Johnson has that second place, but here he comes trying to make a move for the first place position.
Yeah, he came up strong there and tried to roll a couple of those jumps to keep the sled on the snow and keep the forward momentum going, but Goike is able to escape here by about 3 sled lengths as we're into the final turn.
But here comes Isaac Peterson trying to duck underneath Cameron Cole, trying to make that third place move. Let's see if Isaac Peterson can do it as they drag race to the finish line. Oh my goodness, looks like Cameron Cole is gonna make that third place stick. So it's gonna be Goike, Johnson, and then Cole, Peterson, and Trenton Hilmerson. Oh my goodness, that was so many passes trying to be made on the last lap here in this transition at 9-13.
Just because these racers are younger doesn't mean that they don't race hard and have some epic battles, and we just got to witness one right there. And think about this, in a few years' time,
Well, 2 championships under your belt. You had a lot of pressure to get up here in that last race. How was that for you?
It was very chaotic. Lots of battling going on in that last race. Lots of snow roofs. Try to keep wiping. Try to just stay clear. Try to stay on my sled.
And who helped you out today?
Just everybody in the Polaris trailer. They've been working their butt off all year for me. Junior, Ben, Walker Evans, Dave, Jeremy, and Kels. They've been working their butts off for me all year. So I can come up here and enjoy the moment. FXR for keeping me clean all year. Milt, Doug, Diane, everybody down in my trailer. Amsoil Ram Trucks, 60 helmets. Playsted Racing, Carlson's, they've been working their butt off for me, putting my sleds, putting hours in work time. I just can't thank everybody enough. Thank you so much.
I got good starts, and I don't know, just felt like I rode smooth and rode good, and yeah.
And who helped you out today?
Mom, Dad, Eli Epling, Mike Aletti and Evernet Articat, FXR, Nitro Lubricants, DK Designs, CNA Pro Skis, Stud Boy, and everyone else. Thank you.
Well, congratulations on your second place. Kenny, you guys were 3-2-1 there that entire race. So talk me through those final laps when you were able to get out front.
I just tried to push real hard and get ahead of them, and it worked out.
And who helped you out today?
Thank God, my mom, my dad, Alex, Dees Marine, Fly, Rocks, Shepherd Racing, and everybody at home watching.
Well, congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
Kenny, you guys were 3-2-1 there that entire race. So talk me through those final laps when you were able to get out front.
I just tried to push real hard and get ahead of them, and it worked out.
And who helped you out today?
Thank God, my mom, my dad, Alex, Dees Marine, Fly, Rocks, Shepherd Racing, and everybody at home watching.
Well, congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
Back row, we have Ethan Awney, Braden Kearns, Isaac Peterson, Nathan Malou, and Colin Anderson. Looks like Hayden Meyer got a really good start right next to Jordan Beast and the 153 of Colton Krajcek.
And Kellen Chaperon trying to get to the outside, and that is where Hayden Meyer will go, as he'll take the lead from Jordan Beast as they come out of the FXR turn. You definitely want to be up in the front of the field here just to have some clear vision as they triple their way in. Here comes Jordan Beast. And he got the front end of that sled high, able to wrestle it back down as they head down into the Skidoo rhythm section out of those doubles. Now they'll work their way through the sweeping Polaris and Quick Trip corners to come around for the end of lap number 1. Meyer will do the triple, Beast will not, and that'll open up a big gap here under power for Meyer at the end of lap number 1. But Beast comes charging back at him here as they head towards the Arctic Cat corner.
Yeah, you can see here, pop it into your screen, we have the number 4, Josh Conley, trying to make his way ahead of Colton Krajcek. Let's see what he can do here in the next few laps of this race. They will go side by side down this Ram rhythm section, but back out front, here comes Jordan Beast trying to challenge Hayden Meyer, and they will go bar to bar as they go into the Polaris and Quick Trip corner. Jordan will go inside while Hayden goes outside. Hayden will just stick with the double while Jordan goes with the, yeah, they will both go with the double as they come across to the green flag across the AMSO finish line.
And that allows Jordan Beast now to lock down the lead roughly halfway through this Sportlight final. Meyer going to stay on the outside here, and he will try to pull back even with Jordan Beast, but Jordan rockets away as they hit the big triple there in the Ram rhythm section. And Jordan opening up a little bit of a gap here as they race down the track, and wow, Josh Connolly's sled got all sorts of crazy tilted back there as he battles it out with Colton Krajcek. It looks like he's finally been able to get some separation between himself and Colt, which would lock him into a podium position in third.
Your second place rider, Hayden Meyer, off of his sled after he just tried to hit the triple, came up short and just went off kind of crooked. So that will open the door for Josh Conley and Kellen Chaperon to make his way up into third, while Colton Krajcek moves down into fourth.
So working down the back stretch and back into the Skidoo rhythm section is your racer, Jordan Beast. Up, got a leg up off the running boards there. Keeps himself balanced though as he works his way back up into the Polaris turn. Be coming around, should see the 2 to go signal when he comes by this time. As he'll double single through that Nielsen Enterprises rhythm section. And there's the popsicle sticks, as we call them. 2 laps to go for your leader.
Yeah, as Josh Conley comes around the AMSOIL finish line this time by, he's going to be 6.5 seconds behind Jordan Beast, but actually looks like that's Kellen Chaperon that just made the move ahead of Josh Conley. So Kellen Chaperon is 6.5 seconds behind Jordan.
So Jordan out front, trying to keep it smooth, keep it straight, stay up on the sled. He'll be looking for the white flag when he comes around this time. Connolly all by his lonesome back there now in third since Kellen Chaperon got by. And Kellen about 6.5 seconds back here a lap ago. We'll check the interval this time as Jordan sails across the AMSOIL finish line jump. The gap's down to 4.2 seconds.
Yeah, so Kellen Chaperon is definitely on a mission. Last lap, Jordan Beast ran a 42.0 while Kellen Chaperon ran a 39.8, so about 1.5 seconds faster. But hey, that helps out Kellen. Let's see what he can do here. I do not think that he can make it up about 4 seconds and a half a lap per se, but Jordan is definitely on a mission, and so is Kellen, and I know Jordan will not give this up very easy if he does make a mistake.
He'll take it smooth and easy off the final quick trip corner. Launches himself over the Nielsen Enterprises rhythm section. Straight shot, checkers in sight. Jordan Beast picks up the win in the FXR Sport Final. Kellen Chaperon will finish in the number 2 spot. And third will go to Josh Connolly as he'll round out the podium spots. Looks like fourth is going to go to Colton Krajcek. As the rest
On a high note, but kind of talk about the race conditions that you guys had to go through in order to even get up on this podium.
Oh, it was really hard. I couldn't see anything, and it's hard to make a strategy.
And who helped you out tonight?
My mom, my dad, Skidoo, Amsoil, Rock Speed FX, Fox, Goodwin Performance, and everyone watching back home.
Well, congratulations on your third place finish. Walk me through the mentality as you were trying to process what was going on, the lines you were trying to take, and trying to catch up to first place.
Yeah, the track wasn't too bad. It was kind of smooth. I could hit most of the jumps. I went off the track the first lap, so I had to kind of cruise around the edge and lost a couple spots there, but I charged the whole race and came back to second.
And who helped you out today?
Huge thanks to Hilmerson Motorsports, Hilmerson RV, Hilmerson Sports Center, FXR, Doug, Chris, for all the stuff they've done this year, goggles, gloves, everything. Carrie at Skidoo, everybody there. DK Designs, Venom Products, HGS Security, G&G Sticks, Rock Speed FX, CNA Pro Skis, Studboy Traction, Lighthouse Motorsports Powder Coating, and everybody else that helps me. Thank you so much.
Well, congratulations on your second place. Going off that start, what you were thinking and how you were able to maintain this first.
Yeah, I spun a little bit off the start and just really tried my best fight into first. And after that, just kind of cruise control, hit my marks, and just rode a smart race.
And who helped you out tonight?
Pure Kana, the Functional Neurology Center, Scott, Fly Racing, Zanstra Motorsports, Mom and Dad, WPS, DSG, Fox Factory, Shocks, Stub Boy, Dakota Cat, Artie Cat, everyone else I forgot, thank you so much. This one's for Carter again. Thanks, bro.
Well, a huge congratulations on your win.
And it's blast off for FXR Sport. Evan Christian will grab the stud boy hole shot from the inside, 4 wide. And we've got one sled crashing out. The rider off the side of the track. That was Emmerich Legendre that was involved with Jordan Beese. And both of them look like they're up and okay, as Evan Christian will lead Adam Ashline as they work into the Ram Trucks rhythm section.
Wow, what a start. All the more importance on getting that clean air, getting that stud boy hole shot, avoid some of the mayhem when you can, but again, good to see Jordan Beese walking away from that. Looked like he was caught up under the front of another sled there, but as we see battles continue to shape up here, we're not even on lap number 2.
And look at the big air triple being gunned there by Ashline as he closes up on the 112 of Brian Peterson. A side-by-side race for second into the U.S. Air Force flyaway. And it is going to be Ashline getting into the corner, and he will take that spot from Peterson. So he'll slot in behind the race leader, Evan Christian, right behind them. Eric Downs was able to avoid some of that opening chaos. He's worked his way up into 4th. Tyler Archambault sits in 5th.
That's right, and right alongside Archambault, Logan Fratellone up in the mix as well, the number 318. But we are bar to bar here, heading into the Polaris turn.
Oh, and there's a little stuff of a ski there as Ashline caught the outside of the berm, but Peterson tried to come to his inside. That was pretty close quarter competition as it got back over the Amsoil finish line jump. About 3 laps left to run here in this FXR Sport Final. Christian out by about a 2-second advantage over this battle for the rest of the podium.
That's right. We saw Adam Ashline, the 710 Skidoo machine, really grabbed a good old thumbful of throttle there, and he was really able to capitalize in that big straightaway. Can be the great differentiator in this race here, but this section, the Ram rhythm section, followed by the Skidoo rhythm section, this one has been tumultuous.
Ashline touches down into the Polaris turn, staying on the inside, using that berm here to carry some speed. Brian Peterson, a few sled lengths behind him here, coming over those Nielsen Enterprises rhythm section jumps before the flat-out run that takes you to the Amsoil finish line. And yeah, you've probably noticed we're not showing you some kind of crazy backwards video that's reversed here. They are turning right on an oval track this weekend.
That's something that, like we talked about last night, it's different in terms of how this sled is handling. You know, we, even in the past, we have not seen tracks where it's all right-hand turns. So what that really comes to effect is your throttle, your hand positioning. So a big change-up, something these riders are faced with here this weekend. But these track conditions with lap by lap, this track is changing. The lines, they continue to shift on throughout the course.
Battle a little further back in the field at a darn good one. Bar to bar here. Logan Fratellone drop it down to the inside. Bo Tibbetts triples his way across that Nielsen Enterprises rhythm section and carries a big head of steam, and that will move him up now into the 6th spot, and that will drop Fratellone back one to the 7th position as we work the final lap here in the FXR Sport Final. Back up front, Evan Christian working into the Skidoo rhythm section for the last time. And he'll stay on the inside here as he'll carve around the middle of the Polaris and Quick Trip corners. He's through the Nielsen Enterprises rhythm section, and he will wrap up the season with a win. The champion, Evan Christian, wins the FXR Sport Final. Adam Ashline comes through for second. Brian Peterson will grab the number 3 spot. Eric Downs in for 4th. Tyler Archambault will take the number 5 position.
Brian, let's talk about those last few laps as you were battling right there with Adam, just trying to maintain that third.
Yeah, it was a battle from the start. I mean, Adam and Evan got great starts, and I finally got to start up front in the final and show that we had the speed, and it was just about laying down consistent laps, and I'm really happy to get up here.
Yes, you definitely did that. Who helped you out tonight?
First and foremost, I got to give a big shout out to my family, my buddy Jared, who's been working on the sled all season. It wouldn't be possible without them, the sponsors, West Coast Customs, Incredible Bank, Lakeland Power Sports for helping us with the sleds and expertise, Skidoo for giving us a great sled this season, Fly Racing, everyone at Goodwin Performance, everyone online on Do Talk cheering us on all winter, Rock Speed FX, Studboy Traction, CNA Skis, just everyone. Thank you so much.
Well, a huge congratulations on your 3rd place. Adam, consistently getting on the podium this weekend, what was it about this track that allowed you to have such good speed?
I don't really think it's a track. We just were getting the sled dialed. I've been feeling a lot better. I kind of lost. It got in my head when I was in the points lead, so I finally stopped worrying about points and just rode my race.
And who helped you out this year?
Skidoo, Fly, Rocks, Elliot and Steve have been a huge help at the track, just helping me set up the sled. CNA Pro Skis, Fox, R12 Design, D&D, Ingles, DeSilva Motorsports, Ride X365, and just all my friends and family that helped me out throughout the year. Mike from Fox, he's been awesome with me this year. I can't thank those guys enough.
Well, a huge congratulations on your 2nd place tonight. Clinching the championship. So what was kind of the different mindset going into tonight, knowing you just had to ride your own race and have fun out there?
I was just a lot more relaxed, having fun. Start of the day and the weekend off, just like how we normally do each and every week. But having the weight off of our shoulders after last night, clinching that championship there, it was just, felt like a free bird. You could do whatever you want. You felt like, and out on the track felt way less tense and just more aggressive on the sled. And can't thank my mechanic Dahmer, my mom, my dad, DSG Outerwear, my trainer John, Rhino Power, Polaris Racing, Ben, Rick, and all the boys at the Polaris trailer, Junior, Scotty, Bob, Lucas Oil, Walker Evans, Studboy, 139 Designs, Rock Speed Effects, WPS, Joel and Austin, and Maddie, Jace back home, Blake, Zyler, Brooks, all those boys, and the Dowd family, Evan and Matt and all those guys, CNA Pro Skis, WPS, Ride X365, Intune Marine, Linex, Motion Pro. Just can't thank them all enough.
Well, a huge congratulations on not only your win, but your championship.
Last round here at Eagle River. They'll be racing with Jake Blanchard, Seth Engel, and the Coon number 448 sled. They're off and running here in the Pro-Am Plus 30 final, and Andy doing what he does best, grabbing the whole shot and getting some separation.
And these Pro-Am Plus 30 riders working with a nice, freshly groomed track. They've touched it up in areas here. Smooth sailing here, at least it should shake up to be, but the racing going to be far from here. We'll see if Andy Leaders can continue his dominance trend here in round 16. But just beyond him, we have the 132 Jacob Blanchard.
And it looks like Seth Engel, Ryan Kuhn fighting it out for the 3rd and 4th spots here. They're going to go bar to bar heading down here into the Polaris turn. Ryan with the white sled on the inside, Seth with the green sled on the outside there as Andy Leaders streaks down to the Amsoil finish line here at the end of lap number 1.
What we're seeing here is a battle for that final podium position. 4 riders on the field, but only 3 going to finish on the podium. So it looks like just ahead we have the number 442, excuse me, of Ryan Kuhn. and Seth Engel.
Ryan staying on the outside, coming off the FXR turn. Seth trying to short distance it as they'll drop into the Ram Trucks rhythm section. And for the moment, Ryan holding on to the advantage there. They're both trying to stay grounded here. Whoa, a little squirrely there for Seth Engel. Got it over towards the right side a little bit and muscled it back. And now he'll come charging back in here. So while the top two are breaking away, Leaders has pulled out a good gap of about 6 seconds over Blanchard. We're being entertained by this race for third. A little trouble there for Ryan Kuhn, as it looks like he cased it trying to do the long jump there through the Nielsen Enterprises rhythm section. Back up front, Andy Leaders. And Andy crank it up here toward the Skidoo rhythm section. Haley, what makes Andy so good and so unbeatable in this class?
Well, not too long ago was he racing full-time pro, and just before that, of course, Pro Light. He's had a long-standing relationship with Team LaValle, who Team LaValle, they're enjoying one of their best years of all time, but especially as of recent seasons. I was catching up with Levi LaValle earlier today and had nothing but raving reviews for the number 57 Andy Leaders, who they've been working with for a very long time here. But Andy Leaders, of course, showing dominance in this class, but also outside of AMSOIL Championship Snowcross, powered by Ram Trucks competition here at the World Championship Derby Complex for the Snowcross portion of the show. We have seen a bit of the same here, actually quite a bit of it, just pure dominance for the Snowcross division of the World Championship.
Yeah, that's when they actually have the ice oval in place here, of course, for the World Championship Snowmobile Derby. And they have a very small, tight snowcross track packed into the infield. We have full use of the racetrack this weekend, so we were able to expand it out and have a big, long track with lots of cool technical spots, multiple lines of passing zones, and spots to get some air as well. Andy will take it around here off the outside as we go back and look at Jacob Blanchard, who is holding on to the second position there on the number 132 Arctic Cat.
See Jacob Blanchard, who is, if he hasn't clinched it already, will finish up second here in the points championship race here on the white flag lap. But I was catching up with Seth Engel's son, Bo, who races, I believe it's a stock 200, but Seth Engel, just one round to go in round 15, enjoyed his first career Pro-Am Plus 30 podium. So hats off to Seth.
And here he comes over the Nielsen Enterprises triple to the checkered flag. And Andy Leaders puts an exclamation point on what has been an amazing season for him as he wins the Pro-Am Plus 30 final here at round number 16. And here comes the race for the final podium spot. Blanchard's going to finish second, so it's Engel v. Kuhn. Oh, and Kuhn getting a little crossed up there and falls a little bit behind Seth Engel. We'll follow this one right down to the checkered flag as they'll come off the Polaris and Quick Trip corners. Engel trying to dive in there on the outside. Kuhn comes up on the inside. Here they come. It's a drag race, and who's going to get there? It is going to be Ryan Kuhn by 11/100ths of a second.
Fantastic race to the finish for that final podium position. Never give up.
Exactly, and that's exactly what Ryan Kuhn did.
Ryan, as you guys have 4 sleds out there battling for just 3 positions on the podium, what was the most challenging part for you to get this last spot?
Just giving her to the end.
And who helped you out today?
All my crew, my dad helps a lot, Jason, Zach, all my kids, everyone at home. Goes out to everyone who thought I couldn't do this. So all my sponsors, Town and Country Lawn Service, Roll-Off Solutions, CNA Skis, Fuel Power Sports, Cedar Creek Motorsports, EVS, everyone I'm forgetting, just thanks. It's great way to end the season.
Huge. And when going on a track with racing like this in snow conditions, how was your visibility, especially with that roost?
Visibility has been pretty tough all day. I'm just glad it turned to snow. It was pretty nasty when it was raining, and I was drenched to the bone and everything, but it actually turned out to be a pretty good night. So just got to thank BCS, Arctic Cat, Stud Boy, Fox, and thanks to all the people at home, friends and family. They've been watching all year, cheering me on. It's been a good time, and my dad, thanks to him, driving me around, lots of windshield time and sitting in the trailer, twiddling our thumbs, but it's been fun. So thanks to everybody.
Excited to see you up here. Congratulations on your second place. Andy, 2 weekends of racing, both Friday and Saturday. Now here, the last race of the season. How was that for you, not normally seeing that earlier in the season?
Yeah, I love the 2-day format. yeah, it's actually makes going to the races worth it, instead of just one day. That, and I don't have to bump into pro class too and race with those guys, so that's nice. But yeah, I definitely like the 2-day format, and hopefully next year that carries over.
And who helped you out this weekend?
Just a big thanks to Team Lavalle for all their help. Glennie and Sam in there. Sled was ripping. Glennie is a genius when it comes to clutching, and yeah, I don't think I lost a start like all weekend. So just thanks to them and Polaris for having an awesome snowmobile this year. And yeah, just rail transport. My dad, my uncle Paul, Hayden, my brother Trent, my mom, my awesome wife back home holding the fort down for me, taking care of the boys. And yeah, just FXR for this awesome gear. Kufka conveyors, Kufka granite, CTI knee braces, Lee 8 neck braces, Shoei helmets, and yeah, everybody else I forgot, thank you.
Well, huge congratulations on your win tonight.
And there's the launch. Looked like it might have been a good start there for Mason Christian on that black number 427 sled, but Tavin Knudsen will rock it out to the early advantage. And Avery Hemmer, yeah, she wants to go out on a winning note here, and she will pass Tavin for the lead. And Cody Morris, who is in second in the points coming in, this is the worst case scenario for him. He had to win this and hope that Avery Hemmer finished worse than 12th, and seeing Avery at the front of the field, well, this is a good way for her to go out on a winning note and lock up the championship. But we're only half a lap into a 3-lap race here, and that's why we do these races.
And look at these line change-ups for second place position, the runner-up position. We see Cody Morris in there. We also see the 722 of Tavin Knudsen. Both no strangers to this podium.
I feel like I'm watching snowmobiles do the pogo dance. going through that skidoo rhythm section, up, down, up, down. Here's Cody Morris fighting it out with Cooper Groen on the 172. Coop will crank it to the inside here. That's passed for third, by the way, behind the 722 of Tavin Knudsen as they'll come across the line here at the end of lap number 1. And look at Tavin, he's got that full speed tuck going on down the straightaway. And Cooper looking for a way by. Just out of screen there is Avery Hemmer, who is the leader, just a few sled lengths in front of what is now a 3-way battle for second, third, and fourth.
Cooper Groen out of Elk River, Minnesota, hasn't been racing for all that long. Actually started just this year in Deadwood, South Dakota, I believe. But he's been able to finish on the podium. Always see a rider going off track. Officials on the scene here.
Yeah, that was Lila Hemmer on the 005 that just kind of slid off the inside edge of the track. So they'll try to get her back up on the track, fired up and running again.
Heartbreak. Lila was just telling me earlier how she finished just outside the podium position 1 week ago, and she was not about to let that happen again to her. So tough break for Lila, but she has some time to make up a little bit of ground here. But all eyes right now on the 415 Avery Hemmer.
Avery continues to lead, coming up to the Ansoil finish line.
Avery was so excited for this weekend. She still is, just determined as ever to clinch this championship. It would be back-to-back for her if she's able to make it happen, but we still have about a half lap to go. And check out this battle for the runner-up position. We have the 722, Tavin Knudsen. We also have Cooper Groen and Cody Morris.
Cody is looking for a way to get back up there into the mix after Cooper passed him, and now Coop setting his sights on that second position that Tavin Knudsen is holding on to as, again, they bounce up and over all the big jumps here in the Ram Trucks and Skidoo rhythm section. Great shot there from our infield camera as they launch over that big Skidoo takeoff ramp at the end of the rhythm section. Launch down here onto the inside of the Polaris turn and then out of the Quick Trip turn. White flag will be waving, I believe, or the checkered flag may be waving when they come by. We'll get a look here as they come to the Amsoil finish line. And yep, there's the double checkers. So Avery Hemmer locks and loads the 2021 120 championship in her pocket. So she's the 120 champion. Try saying that 3 times fast.
She was excited. I know Dad was nervous. He knew she could do it, but there's a lot of emotions here. You're going and running for a championship, but she locks it in. 2-time champ for the 120 champ division.
Talk about the start and what you were thinking about just before that light hit green.
I was just trying to stay in my own lane and not cut anybody off.
Clean racing, I love that. Who helped you out today?
My mom, my dad, my sister, Jimmy, Brian, Andrew, Carter, 27 Design, FXR, and Northland Concrete, and Skoko's family.
Well, congratulations on your third place. A little bit about how you were picking and choosing your lines as you were sitting behind Avery trying to get past her.
I was trying to go on the smooth lines.
And who helped you out tonight?
CNA Pro, Capital Well Service, my grandma Tammy, all my friends, my mom, my dad, and everyone else that I forgot.
Well, congratulations on your second place. How does it feel to be a champion again?
Really good.
And talk about that race, just getting that first place, winning this championship. How was that race for you?
I felt pretty fast, and it was really good.
And who helped you out this weekend?
My mom, my dad, Hammer Motorsports, Rocks, Stud Boy, CNA Pro, Drew for packing my gate, and Anna, Megan, all my friends and family, Victoria, Eli, and everyone else who helped me get out here tonight.
Well, congratulations on not only your win tonight, but your championship.
Thank you.
Green lights, here we go. Pro-Am women final. Maylene Anderson grabs the whole shot Brodeur and Ananda Hauger right there. They are 3 wide, almost 4 wide for a moment as they come charging down here into the Arctic Cat corner, and Megan Brodeur will grab the lead.
That whole shot was too close to call there, 3 wide. Man, these riders are hungry for it, especially Megan Brodeur, who has put together a phenomenal season, has been showing the speed, and she is fired up.
And the best thing that Megan Brodeur can do is try to control as much of her own destiny as possible, i.e. win the race and just worry about everything else. Not worry about anything else. Just get out there and win it and hope that something happens with Maylene to give her the opportunity to leapfrog. So Megan will lead here at the end of lap number 1, and she is already pulled out about a 2-second gap over Maylene, followed by Anna Hauger, Jackie Farmer, and Tasha Lang here at the end of lap number 1.
That's right. Now we're getting a look at the number 93, Maylene Anderson here, who is going for her first ever championship. That's what she's going for, but we still have a lot of racing left to go here as we see Megan Brodeur kind of more on the just to the left of the center here, going through the Ram trucks and now the Skidoo rhythm section.
And Maylene giving chase here, wants to try to keep Megan in sight. She would love to go out on a winning note here and be able to beat Megan in a heads-up battle here to the finish, but she's going to have to catch up to Mighty Megan here, and she'll pull the big triple there over the Nielsen rhythm section, head over the Emsoil finish line jump. Megan has now pulled out the gap to about 3.5 seconds. Ananda Hauger running in third, Jackie Farmer in fourth, and Ananda Hauger has a very impressive podium streak that she is trying to end the season with here.
That's right. We're taking a look at the gap now. Megan Brodeur was able to add almost a second onto the gap here over our second place position of Maylene Anderson. So Megan Brodeur will try to get an official time here, but shaping up to be one of the fastest sleds on track. And actually that lap time, last lap was 40.159 seconds. Only rider on track to break a sub 41 second lap.
And she might even go quicker than that. Her best lap time of 40.026. She'll back it up this time, 41.599. So she turned it down just a little bit. And if you look closely, you can see right by Megan's left foot how hard she's riding the brake, as that brake is just glowing on that sled.
And a lot of times that can be from a rider running the brake like you had said, and that can come from either being uncomfortable on the track. But I know Megan Brodeur, she is so experienced, has such finesse on this track. It likely just comes from a very high pressure, intense environment, and that's exactly what this is here in round 16 for the pro women's finale.
Yeah, some racers will ride the brake almost like it's a throttle control instead, where they'll use the brake and they'll just keep the throttle pressure consistent on the right side. Megan Brodeur coming back over the Emsoil finish line jump. Couple laps left to run here as she looks to maybe make a statement here in winning this final. She may not win the championship, but she wants to go out as a winner in the final race of the season.
Definitely wants to chalk up another win for Team Canada, and there has been no shortage of them, especially coming from Megan Brodeur in recent seasons. Now, I was talking with Megan ahead of this weekend. She said, of course, she's focused on the championship, focused on wins, but to close out the season, she really just wants to end on a fun note here, and seeing what she's able to do out there, she is to walk away from this one with a win that is certainly a commendable finish.
And she'll be coming to the white flag now as she makes the run down the straight there. And there's Malene Anderson just coming over the Nielsen Enterprises rhythm section as well. And for Malene, this final lap is just about staying on the sled, not making any mistakes.
That's right. She just needs to meet her marks here. White flag lap. Just a couple more corners to go here as she makes the right-hander through the FXR section of the track.
So they'll work back down through the Ram Trucks rhythm section and the Skidoo rhythm section. A little bit of traffic ahead that shouldn't have an effect on Megan here on the final lap as she heads over those big Skidoo doubles. At the end of that straightaway, she'll cut down to the inside here through the Polaris and Quick Trip corners and make her way down here toward the Amsoil finish line. So the final race of the year, the battle is won by Megan Brodeur, but the war for the championship is won by Malene Anderson as she takes her first Pro-Am Women's title with a second-place finish.
So pumped for so long. A little more context here. Malene Anderson has been so close for so many seasons.
What was the biggest challenge for you today?
Yeah, the rain was definitely a challenge, just keeping it off your goggles and being able to see. And tonight for the final, it was snowing, so it stuck to your goggles a little bit more, and it was almost freezing, so it was kind of a pain to see, but we pushed through it.
Battled through, got up here. Who helped you out tonight?
Huge thanks to my dad. All season, he's been my biggest supporter. He's always my biggest supporter, and I can't thank him enough for everything. Huge thanks to all the guys in the Polaris trailer. This season was amazing, and I'm so thankful for everything you do for me. Scotty, Junior, Ben, Bob, Eric, Rick, just all of them, thank you so much. Huge thanks to Fly, Polaris Engineered Lubricants, Rock Speed FX, Sudboy, 139 Design, CNA Pro Skis, EVS, Scott, SSI, Paparazzi, OGO, Advanced Electric, All Aspects Forestry, Norland Sanitary Service, Rainey's Landscaping, Countywide Power Sports, 231 Adventure, and huge thanks to all my family and friends back home, and for my best friend, she came to surprise me today, and huge thanks to the Tibbets for everything they've done for me this season. It wouldn't be possible without them, and huge thanks to Emmerich as well, and my mom and him for keeping me safe.
Well, a huge congratulations on your third place finish tonight. Congratulations on your championship, but what kind of emotions were rolling through you as you crossed that checkered flag?
Oh my God, it's been a wild day, a wild season. I don't even know what to say. I'm like, in my head, I had a plan. I go, if I pull the whole shot, fine, but if I don't, I'm not gonna do anything. I don't want to do, I don't want my sled to blow up. I just wanted to, I can't even.
Just had to finish the race strong, and that's what you did,
Yeah.
but there's obviously a lot of people behind you.
Oh my God, it's such a long list, but my whole team, Belair Racing, it's been a dream for me to do this and to be here, and I can't even thank them enough for what we've done this season. Tom and Jake, they've been busting their asses off. Kyle and his dad, and Tomo, and everyone in my team. Sue at home crying as always, especially now. And Skidoo, that sled, I feel so, I love the sled. And then FXR for all my gear, especially this one. And Boss Racing, Jamie and Elias and Jesse and everyone in that trailer, I would not have made it without them either. And K2 Motorsports, Missy, Jeff, Cole, everyone in that semi, Travis, well, the whole team, I just love them all so much for pushing me all the time. Fratalones, my family, as always, backing me up, and Woody's, and well, all the teams in the pits. I love you guys so much, all the fans. Oh, there's so many people. Erickson Asphalt, B&L Trailers, Bright Child, Throw Set Companies, Marv's, DK Designs for my awesome sled wrap. And well, yeah, Skidoo, I said that. 60, EVS, Rocks, and everyone else, thank you so much. And I really got to do one in Norwegian too. So tusen hjertelig takk til alle der hjemme for all støtten dere har gitt meg gjennom hele sesongen eller gjennom hele karrieren min. Dette er virkelig det største av det største av det største. Alle sponsorene mine der hjemme hadde aldri klart det uten dere. Mamma, pappa, søster, altså Peter, jeg har ikke ord. Alle hjemme i Alta, alle hjemme i Vadsø. Lars Maskin, Roald Madsen, Tømremester, Rune Hol og altså Rockmann. Det er så sinnssykt mange som står bak meg, og jeg setter så utrolig stor pris på alle sammen. Thank you, tusen takk alle sammen.
Where you started, obviously a crazy track tonight with these conditions, but you pulled a great hole shot.
Yeah, of course. What I wanted to do tonight was to get the win to finish off the season strong. I knew I could have won that championship. I think some bad calls were made, which I disagree with, but I gave it my all, and I'm happy to finish on top this weekend.
That's all you can do. A huge congratulations. And who helped you out this weekend?
I had my whole team supporting me behind Anderson Racing, my family back home, my boyfriend, my dad, my mom, and my sisters, as well as my mechanic, Jake. Thanks for your help. Fly Racing, also Skidoo BRP, thanks, Guy. Speedwork, thank you, Steve, for your help. Teen Motorsport as well for your help. I'd like to thank Steve's Marine, MBRP, Atlas Brace, CTI Knee Braces, my stud boys, CNA Pro Skis, Rock Speed, everyone who's helping me out. Thank you, guys.
Well, a huge congratulations on your season and your win tonight.
Thank you.